Being born on the Isle of Man, the TT is a massive part of my life and probably one of the greatest races in the world. Just the people, the atmosphere. I've been rallying now for 25 years and it's the most special thing I've ever done. To obviously try and beat my own record, which is back in 2011. We went round at 115.356 miles per hour, so around about 19.5 minutes. We had a big moment. Basically the car just got a little bit out of shape because of weight we'd put in the car. We hadn't accounted for it with the extra passenger.
Now we're back here with the all-new 2015 Subaru WRX STI. It's an all-new car, completely redesigned, made some great improvements we think in terms of aero, and the biggest thing would be the chassis. We've got a 40% stiffer chassis now. That means that we can design suspension a little bit better.
One of the improvements on the car now is a steering rack. Now my hands were moving pretty quickly in 2011. Thankfully this year they wouldn't have to move quite as fast because the steering rack is a lot faster.
It's a great test of the car because of the varying conditions. You've got climbs, we've got hairpin turns through downtown bits to go down to almost 40 miles per hour, where you're really hard on our suspension, hard on the car, hard on the powertrain, and then the surface shifts the entire way around. So it is like a mini rally in just one 37-mile lap. It's an incredible place.
Yeah, we got quite close to the lap record of the sidecars back in 2011, so it'd be great to get that one. And ideally to be the next vehicle around the TT behind the 600s and the 1000cc machines. Very different for this particular run is that we've actually got a monitor on my body which straps around the side.
It'll collect the heart rate in beats per minute, the breathing rate in breaths per minute, his body temperature in Celsius, and also the G-force in G.
Because I think in our head we know what we think we're doing, but I'm sure this will tell us differently.
Control to mark, control to mark. We have the green light. Good to go, good to go. Good luck, Mark.
really happy to get the record of the sidecars was always our aim. I mean, that's stood for a long, long time. So to be next to the big bikes is great, and I'm really proud of all the team, Subaru, everyone that's been involved in this and making this happen. And big thank you as well, I must say, to all the marshals and people involved in this TT course. Without them, we wouldn't have the opportunity to drive around this amazing place.
It was interesting from the very start. We could see him when he was warming his tyres before he actually even got to the first lap, and his heart rate was pretty low. It was down, 100 to 120 at maximum. But the moment he got to the end of the warm-up period and he turned the corner and got onto the start-finish straight, not only did his speed obviously climb to the maximum speed, but his heart rate went up almost exactly to match. So his body was gearing up in exactly the same way that the car was.
I was very surprised to see the jump, to see 40 beats just go whoop straight as quickly as that. I know how long it takes to do that in the gym, so this should be the new point of training, but that was quite a surprise.
We were measuring G-force on the car and Mark himself, and we could see that Mark is subjected to more G-force than the car because obviously he's being rattled around inside, but he was pulling over a G on some corners, and also the acceleration and braking puts a lot of load in. That's over a G as well.
I mean, you feel quite calm. Obviously you have fluctuations, but to actually see it on a graph, it's an eye-opener really.